Hi, this is William. Welcome to FlySpoke. And today I want to show you some of Gary LaFontaine's work. Gary studied caddis flies extensively, including 3 years of scuba diving to watch caddis flies and how they behaved. And he is the creator of this fly right here, and this one is called a Deep Sparkle Pupa. And basically this is the stage of a caddis fly as it's bouncing along the bottom, building up with some air bubbles around the body, and hence this sparkling veil of antron. And the next stage after that, basically the same fly, except as the shuck starts to be shed and the fly swims higher in the column, you just have this little residue or tail of the antron on the back of the fly, and that then gives you the emergent variety of the fly. So that's what we're going to tie today, is the emergent variety, and I'm going to do tan, basically the tan antron, and then the sparkle inner body in a green tone. And I'm starting with a Tiemco hook. I like these hooks. You can use the regular bronze humpback Tiemco or any kind of nymph hook, but this is a 206 BL. It's an up-eye barbless hook in black, and I happen to like it a lot. I'm going to start off with some dark brown uni thread 8/0, and I'm just going to leave the front of the hook without thread, and I'm going to start my thread about right here, because that's where I want my inner body also to end. Now Gary, when he tied the Deep Sparkle Pupa, he weighted that fly so it would bounce along the bottom. That's up to you, that's your choice. I don't weight them. Get these strands to sit on top of the hook, just like that. And I leave those not too long, but somewhat long. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the antron again, and I'm going to take a piece of antron, and this is I just buy this spooled antron, and I'm going to take my toothbrush, and what I want to do is I'm just brushing it out, because I'm going to come back to that starting point right where I was there, and I want the end of my antron to be right at that spot. Some tyers would put in 2 strands of this antron. What I do is I take the antron and I pull it back and then down over the hook, so that as I'm winding backwards, I'm catching some on the bottom and some on the top. And I'm watching what I'm catching on the bottom and what I'm catching on the top. Now you have to go all the way back. Make sure you keep tying all the way back till you're covering your thread where your tail is. If you want something sparkly, you get yourself some really iridescent mylar, and that's what I'm going to use for this. And I take 1 strand and just advance my thread again just to that starting spot, and I'm going to make a simple underbody of the green tone iridescent mylar. Okay, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to take the antron and I'm going to distribute it so that it's surrounding the hook. And when I think I have it nicely distributed, simply take it here and I push back, forming my gas bubble. I push back. Important that this is sparse. Loosely come over, let it go. Loosely come over, let it go. Okay. Now I twist and make sure you could take a bodkin and go in and make sure that you've got that nicely puffed, but that one came out really nice. Okay, just it's secured, and I'm going to trim off my antron. Get as much out of the way as I possibly can. And I'll just neaten up the front. Okay. Okay, the next thing, I'm going to take some, I use elk, some people use deer, but this is early season cow elk, very natural color, and I'm just going to take off a little pinch of it, use my stacker. I'm going to put a little wing on this fly. And trim. Okay, and the last thing, I'm going to take some synthetic living fiber. You got to pick some of these materials that you like. If you look up some of the recipes, you'll find various things, but this is synthetic living fiber, and I like it, use it in the what's called dragonfly dark. You know, I'm fishing in New England. I have figured out that this color combination works very, very well for me. Equally as well as if I tied the fly exactly the same, except the antron, I use olive also, and that works really well here in New England. Some people like a more whitish antron. All depends on what's right for where you are, but this will work right across the country. Put in my whip finish. Get that tail hanging back there. And basically, there it is.